Circular motion in a vertical plane. Suppose we have to take the path of a body attached to a string in circular motion in vertical plane. First we draw a diagram. This is the circular path on which body attached to a string is circulating. O is the center of the circular path. There are some point of concerns like lowest point, say point A. Here the weight of the body is acting downward mg, and the tension in the string at point A is Ta, which is acting towards the center. Another point is the horizontal point B, where weight mg is acting downward while the tension in the string is towards the center horizontally. This is Tb. Another point is the highest point. This is the say point C. At point C, mg is acting downward due to gravity, and the tension in the string is also downward towards the center. So this is the point Tc. For these points, at point A, which is the lowest point, we write the equation that net centripetal force is Ta minus mg. This is the force acting towards the center, and it will be equal to m into, and suppose velocity of the particle at point A is va tangentially, so we can write it is mva square by r. R is the radius of the circle. This is equation number 1. Similarly, for the particle at point B, the equation of the motion will be Tb. Here the centripetal force is Tb, which is horizontally, and it will be equal to m into Vb square by r, where Vb is the velocity of the body in tangential direction, and at point C velocity is suppose Vc. So at point C we can write Tc, it is downward, plus mg, it is also downward, so net force towards the center is Tc plus mg. It acts as the centripetal force and will be equal to m into Vc square by r. This is the equation number 3. Also, from conservation law of energy, we can write that energy at any point of the circle will be constant. It will be sum of the potential energy and the kinetic energy. Therefore, we can write that energy at point A will be equal to energy at point B, and it will be equal to energy at the point C. So this implies that if we consider the A as the reference point where potential energy is 0, so we can write 0 plus, and kinetic energy is half m, velocity is Va, so it is Va square. It will be equal to, and because mechanical potential energy will be written as mgh, this is the gravitational potential energy, where mg is the weight of the body and h is the height from the reference level. So for point B, we can write that weight is mg and height from the reference is the radius of the circle, so it is r. So this is the potential energy at point B plus half m Vb square. This will be equal to the total potential energy at point C. It is mg into 2r plus half m Vc square. This is the equation number 4. Now consider that at point C, which is the top point, the string is just to slack. That means because of the velocity, the body will pass through this point and will continue to the circular motion. Therefore, at this point, when string is just to slack, tension at point C will be 0. So from equation number 3, we can write 0 plus mg equal to mvc square by r. This implies that this m and m get cancelled. Therefore, vc square equal to gr, or we can write vc equal to root gr. This is the velocity at the top point when the string is just to slack at point C, or the top point. Now using the equation number 4, we can find the velocities at the point A and B. So using equation number 4, we can write that 0 plus half mva square will be equal to mgr plus half mvb square, and it will be equal to 2 mgr plus half m, and vc square is gr. Therefore, half m va square is equal to mgr plus half m vb square, and it will be equal to 5 by 2 mgr. Now we consider this expression to calculate the velocities at point A and B. So suppose we consider this relation that half mva square equal to 5 by 2 mgr. So this implies that this 2 and 2 get cancelled, m and m get cancelled, hence va square equal to 5gr, or we can write velocity at the lowest point will be equal to root 5gr. It means this is the minimum velocity required at the lowest point for which the body will just cross the point C and continue the circular motion. And similarly, we can find the velocity at point B, for which we have mgr plus half m vb square equal to 5 by 2 mgr, or this implies that m half mvb square equal to 5 by 2 mgr minus mgr, and this will be equal to 3 by 2 mgr, and this half get cancelled and m get cancelled. Therefore, vb square will be equal to 3gr, or we can write that velocity at the point B in case when the string is just slack at the point C, that is the top point, will be equal to root 3gr. Now using the equation number 1, 2 and 3 and the velocities calculated at point A, B, C, we can find the tension at the point A, B and C in the string. So for calculating the tension, we have the relation that TA minus mg equal to mva square by r, and we have calculated that va equal to root 5gr. Hence we can write it is TA minus mg equal to m into 5gr divided by r. R and r get cancelled, or TA will be equal to mg plus 5 mg, that is equal to 6 mg. This is the equation number 5. This is the tension at the point A, that is the lowest point. Similarly, we have the expression for the tension at point B will be equal to mvb square by r, where velocity of at point B is calculated as root 3gr. This implies that Tb will be equal to m into 3gr divided by r. R and r get cancelled, so tension at point B will be equal to 3 mg. This is the equation number 6. Similarly, tension at point C, we have already mentioned that it is the point where the string is just too slack, that means tension should be 0. Tc plus mg, this is the equation number 3, will be equal to mvc square by r, and we have calculated that vc is equal to root gr. This is the velocity at the top point. This implies that tc plus mg equal to m into gr by r. R and r get cancelled. This implies that tension at point C will be equal to mg minus mg equal to 0. This is the equation number 7. Let's take some examples. First question is, a mass m is attached to a thin wire and wired in a vertical circle. The wire is most likely to break when? Options are incline at an angle of 60 degree with the vertical, the mass is at highest point, the wire is horizontal, or fourth option is the mass is at the lowest point. For a body attached to a string circulating in a vertical plane, the tension in the string at the lowest point will be maximum. So the tension at the point A in the string will be TA, while the weight of the body is downward mg, and body is circulating with velocity va in the horizontal direction at point A. So we can write that TA minus mg, this is the net force which acts as centripetal force, will be equal to mva square by r. R is the radius of the circle. Hence tension in the string will be mg plus mva square by r, and it will be the highest tension in the vertical circle at the lowest point. So it is likely to get the string break when mass is at the lowest point. So option D is the correct option. Second question is, as shown in the figure, a mass is performing a vertical circular motion. The average velocity of the particle is increased. Then at which point will string breaks? Here 4 points are given where B is the lowest point, A is the highest point, and C and D are the points in the horizontal plane. Because we know that tension in the string will be maximum at the lowest point because weight mg is acting downward and the tension at point B will act upward and velocity is say Vb. So we can write Tb minus mg. This is the net centripetal force and will be equal to mvb square by r. Therefore, tension at the point will be maximum and it will be equal to mg plus vb square by r. So as the velocity at the point increases, the tension also get increases. Therefore, there will be a point where tension is so high that string get break. Hence option B is the correct option. Third question is, what is the maximum velocity with which a body of mass m must enter a vertical loop of radius r so that it complete the loop? Options are root 3gr, option B is root 5gr, option C is root gr, and option D is root 2gr. Suppose body enter the vertical circular path at the lowest point, say point A, with velocity. Suppose this velocity is here VA. Radius of the circular path is suppose R and its weight is acting mg downward. And because of this weight, the normal reaction N at point A will be Na. As particle moves up in the vertical circular path, its velocity decreases and at the top point, say point C, this velocity becomes such that it just crosses the point C and continued on the circular path. So at point C, we can say that this normal reaction will be 0 and mg is acting at downward. Therefore, we can write at point C that mg will act as centripetal force and will be equal to mvc square by r. M and m get cancelled. Therefore, vc square will be equal to gr. This is our equation number 1. Now, from the conservation law of energy, that total energy at the point A will be equal to the total energy at point C. This will be equal to, considering the point A as a reference point, potential energy is 0 and kinetic energy will be equal to half into m into Va square. This will be equal to the potential energy at point C because point C is at a distance 2r with respect to A. So potential energy will be equal to mg into 2r plus half into m into Vc square. This implies that half into m into Va square will be equal to 2mgr plus half into m into, and Vc square from equation number 1 is gr. Therefore, it will be 5 by 2 mgr, and on comparing we have to find that Va square will be equal to 5gr, or we can write Va equal to root 5gr. Therefore, maximum velocity at the lowest point will be root 5gr when the body enters the vertical loop of radius r so that it completes the loop. Option B is the correct option. Fourth question is, a stone is tied to a string of length L and wired in a vertical circle with other end of the string as center. At a certain instant of time, the stone is at its lowest position and has a speed u. The magnitude of the change of velocity as it reaches the position where the string is horizontal, g being the acceleration due to gravity is, and the options are root 2 into u square minus gl. Option B is root of u square minus gl. Option C is u minus root u square minus gl. And option D is root 2gl. In the problem, the stone is tied to a string which is circulating in a vertical plane. So at the lowest point, say point A, velocity is given u, and at the horizontal point, say point B, velocity is v. And velocity is always in tangential direction. From conservation law of energy, Total energy at point A must equal to total energy at point B, and this energy will be equal to potential energy considering A as a reference point. So potential energy will be 0 plus half into m into u square. It will be equal to the potential energy at point B because radius of the circle is L. So potential energy will be equal to mg into L plus half into m into, and velocity at point B is v, so it is v square. Therefore, we can write that u square equal to 2gl plus v square, or v square equal to u square minus 2gl. We have to find the magnitude of the change of velocity as it reaches a position where string is the horizontal. So final position is the point B and initial position is point A. So we can write that we have to find VB A, that is velocity of B with respect to A, and it will be equal to velocity of B minus velocity of A. If we draw the vector diagram, velocity at point A, this is u and it is horizontal, while the velocity at point B, it is v, it is in vertical direction. We have to find the velocity of B with respect to A. So to find the VB minus VA, we have to draw a vector from A to B. This is the velocity of B with respect to A. The vector diagram shown is the right angle triangle where the change in the velocity is the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. Therefore, we can write that magnitude of VBA will be equal to the square root of VA square plus VB square. And U is given as U square. And VB, that is the velocity at the point B, which is V, which we have calculated as a U square minus 2GL. Therefore, it will be equal to square root of 2U square minus 2GL, or we can write it as square root of 2 into U square minus GL. Hence, option A is the correct option.